Okay. Let me just make sure that I am actually live here. Let's see. I kind of screwed up and I don't have, oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't have this open on YouTube where I normally do. I just have it running through the Streamlabs that I use or whatever. So I was like, oh shit. I have to make sure. Let me see. I'm trying to open up chat here. All right. Hopefully this is actually chat. I am unsure. If I don't have chat, I might have to like actually restart the stream. But hopefully this is chat. Let me I don't know if this is chat. Oh no. Hold on. If anybody is in chat, hopefully they can leave a chat. Hold on a second. Normally I don't have this problem, but I kind of screwed up here. Can I pop this out? Oh, I can pop this out. Okay, there we go. There's Roy in the chat. Let me see if he's in this other one. He's not in this one. Okay, so that... Oh, wait, no, it is. Okay. Hey, Roy, say something else in the chat. There we go. Okay. Roy said, oh, no, I'm in the void. Am I in the void? No, you're not in the void. All right. I'll close this one. And then let me pull this up. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. It's fine though. Okay, let me just make this smaller. Because what happened, basically, like long story short, is I set this stream up like earlier in the day, so I closed what I normally, like the little thing that I have open, and that's normally where I do the pop out chat so I can see it, but I didn't have access to it, but now I do. Okay. Anyway, I can always cut this off later if I end up uploading this later. So, yeah, so here we go. We're going to do Dragon Ball tonight. Roy said, is this Naruto? No, it's not Naruto. But before I started the stream, I wanted to show people what Nintendo has gone and done. And I think it's kind of probably the dumbest thing they've done in a while. Maybe I'm just not getting the point, and maybe it'll make sense at some point, but to me, it seems really stupid. So it's these like digital card things, right? Virtual game cards. So I updated the operating system for both my regular Switch and my Switch Lite. Well, I had to do the Switch Lite because what happened was like I updated the operating system on here, and I had got this Dragon Ball game to play, and I couldn't play it unless I linked it with my Switch Lite, and then, whatever. Then now I can apparently share between the two. But what happened when I did this was, so like normally, see how Donkey Kong Country, there's like a card. It says Donkey Kong Country, and then there's a little, it shows that there's no card in there. And then over here, this Dragon Ball Z game, Like this actually, the card is inside the system, like an actual card. So this one, the game's not in there. That's why it's, highlighted like it's not in there. And then this one, it's a solid color. So it did that to every single one of my digital games. So like all these ACA Neo Arcade Archives, Neo Geo games and Arcade Archives, like this Night Slashers games, these are all like digital only games. This is a digital only game. So now anytime I want to open a game, I have to do this. To play this game, you'll need to load the virtual game card on this system. And then it's like, whose virtual game card do you want to load? And then I guess since this is my account, and then now look at this, eject from the other system, because I have all these games for the most part. I pretty much everything I have on this, I have on my Switch Lite. There's some things I don't, between the two, but for the most part, everything is on each one. So since I have it on the other one, I have to eject it from the other system and load on this system. And then like it's thinking, and then it does this. Virtual game card has been loaded. I have to do that for every single game now. And then like if I want to go play this on my Switch Lite, since I just put it on here, I would have to go through that process now on the Switch Lite. Now that it's on here, I can just load it anytime, right? But if I go to the Switch Lite, I would have to go through that process again. Now, I don't know how this works if I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. Like that could be a problem. Um, because I don't know how that works. Like I haven't tested it yet. I might do that later, like turn off the Wi-Fi on both systems and see, because that would suck too if like you were somewhere and you weren't connected to Wi-Fi, and you tried to play this and then you can't load it because you're not connected to Wi-Fi. I don't know how any of this works, but it's so stupid. Like I feel like they kind of like broke their own operating system, because before it was just seamless. Like I could just whatever, if I wanted to play it on one, I play it on the other. It didn't matter. I mean, you have like your shared save data, but you go to your save data cloud, and you can, you do have to be connected to the internet, but you can download the save data. But I mean, that's fine, like that's cool, whatever. But yeah, this new virtual card bullshit is just insane. And I wanted to take the time out at the beginning of this to show people, because I don't know if everybody is completely aware that they did this. But it's fucking crazy. I mean, literally, like all my games now are like this. Look at that. Like every fucking game, pretty much. Not pretty much, literally every game. Look, I have to fucking go through that step. Any of these games. I mean, some of these are physical, but a lot of these are digital games. Like Flashback, I don't own that physical. Like Gate of Doom, like a lot of these are digital only games, and it's like, Postal Redux. I don't think that that's physical. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. I can't believe that they did this. Where I said in before Scotty should have emulated. That's crazy. Nintendo's weird as fuck again. Yeah, it's I don't even understand the point of them doing it, like from a business standpoint. Like I don't understand how it benefits them. I mean, it just seems irritating for gamers, and I can't figure out how it benefits them. Roy said if that's the case with Wi-Fi, Nintendo is messing up big time. Sounds like you need both your systems with you if you're traveling for vacation. Dumb, dumb. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, because if you're going on vacation, you're likely to just bring your Switch Lite. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, I gotta test that out, because it's like if you do need Wi-Fi, that's bullshit. Like what you would have to fucking go through this process for every single game that you want to play, like before you leave. That's crazy. Um, but anyway, and see, look, now I have to do it for this game too, just proving how irritating this is. This whole other bullshit step. Look at that. Because the last place I checked it out was on the Switch Lite. Ridiculous. Like, look at all that shit. And it's not like it's super fast either. Like, there's like a hang up when it has to think, and like you didn't have that before. Like you didn't, it was unnecessary. So I don't know if it's something, I haven't really seen anybody else complain about it. I don't know if, I can't be the only one that's complaining about it, but it's a weird decision. And I don't know if it's something that they can fix or roll back or what, but like I feel like more people should be up in arms about, like, fuck oh, games are going to be $80 and fucking, whatever. Like, fuck that. I'm pissed about this more than anything. Super irritating. But anyway, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Is it Fighters or FighterZ? Dragon Ball FighterZ. So I've hardly played any of this. Just enough to kind of like sort of figure out kind of how it works, but I imagine I'm gonna be pretty bad at this. And this game is fucking crazy. It took me a while even to get the audio set up correctly for it, because it is like the loudest fucking game I've ever played. And just all this like fucking screaming and fucking punching sounds and shit, and the music. The music is actually really cool. I like that it's a lot of like rock music and metal and stuff, so. But yeah, I'll skip through this. I don't need to play this whole thing. I have noticed that the loading times are pretty slow. I don't know if that's just a Switch thing or not, but there are quite a bit of long loading times. I was gonna originally just do the story mode. I thought that could be fun, but then I realized that the story mode actually takes like 6 hours. Or 6.5 or something like that. So I was like, oh shit, like I would have to like spread that into like 2 streams. So I think what I'm gonna do is this arcade mode, which is like the closest thing that they have to like a tower. And I tried 2 fights on it, and by the time I got to the second one, I got my ass fucking handed to me. So it's pretty hard. But whatever, we'll give it a shot. But I think this is probably the best thing to do for a live stream. Like, hopefully I can get through a couple towers, but like I couldn't find like a regular like just arcade mode, because like I went to, is it this one? Yeah, the local battle, but it's just like you can just do like one fight. It's not like an actual tower. This is like the closest thing I found, so I guess we'll give this a shot. Hopefully I can beat one. There's different ones. I'm not exactly sure the difference between them all, but I guess we'll see when it... Okay. And, to everybody who doesn't who doesn't know, like, I'm not like super familiar with Dragon Ball. I'm very new to the Dragon Ball world. The only reason like I'm kind of getting into it is because my kid has accidentally basically gotten into Dragon Ball. So we're actually on the original Dragon Ball, and we haven't even finished it yet. So like I haven't even watched hardly any. The only Dragon Ball Z that I've ever seen is what I've seen on Cartoon Network and Toonami, like back in the early 2000s and 90s. Like that's all that I've seen of Dragon Ball Z. So I'm super like new to it. I get all the origins of Dragon Ball now because I've seen like all the early stuff. So I'm just gonna use these guys because they're the ones I'm familiar with. Roy said Yamcha is the best fighter. Trust. He's actually like a really cool character. I don't really know. Like, I guess it'll be interesting to see how he is in Dragon Ball Z. I feel like something must happen. I don't know. Don't spoil it for me. But I feel like, or whatever, you can spoil it for me. It's been so long. It's been out for so long. But anyway, I feel like I never really see him in Dragon Ball Z. But I don't know. But I like him in the show. Here, let's put him orange. I'm gonna use Kid Goku because that's that's who I'm familiar with. I am really weirded out by fucking. I had kind of forgotten, and that he still sounds like a kid even when he's grown up, like in Dragon Ball Z. Like I was watching some stuff on YouTube and I was like, why does he sound like a little fucking kid? Isn't he like 45 years old or something? He still has that like little kid voice. It's fucking hilarious. Okay, so here we go. So these are the different, okay, they call them courses. So they're basically towers. So I guess this one, is it that you do 3 fights? 3 stages? I don't really know what these all mean. So I guess we'll just start with this one and see if I can even beat it, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Oh, okay, so it's like, it's more than 3 fights. I guess depending on the outcome, depends the path. Or decides the path. Oh man, I'm gonna be so bad. Well, I think I won the, when I tried it earlier, I won the first fight, and then it was the second one that I got my ass handed to me, but I'm still like trying to figure out the controls and stuff. It doesn't feel like a straight fighting game. Like it's like half like Street Fighter, half King of Fighters, but then like it's its own thing. Like it almost feels like Smash Brothers or something in a way. But it's a beautiful looking game. Like they knocked it out of the park with the graphics. Like holy shit. Like I literally feel like I'm playing the goddamn cartoon. It's insane how good it looks. I like this move. Yeah. Kamehameha. Oh shit. Getting wrecked already. Yeah, and I gotta figure out, I gotta get better at like blocking. Like they start like getting me in these like little combos and I can't get out. Oh, I'm getting wrecked. I think part of my problem might be that like I'm kind of trying to play it like a regular fighting game, and it's not really a regular fighting game. It's like its own thing. Alright, got him. But yeah, Yamcha's a pretty cool character in the anime. Although I haven't seen him since, because like we're past the first tournament arc, so like hold on. I have to like actually focus on what I'm doing. We're past the first tournament arc, so like I think the part we're on now is called like the Red Ribbon Army or Red Ribbon Saga or something like that. So I haven't seen him in a bit since the tournament. But he was cool. He's a cool character. Ugh. Shit. Oh, I made it with one guy. What's up, Scotty? Ball fighters. Scotty said it's just a tag fighter. Yeah, but I was just meant like the way that it plays. Like I don't know. There's something about it that like it's not. It doesn't feel like your typical like, you know, just kind of Street Fighter game. Ball fighters. Fat my balls. Okay, so do I get to pick? Let's see. No. Okay, so it just... What the fuck? Okay. So now I wonder if it's like, depending on if I lose or not, maybe it'll pick a path. Alright. So yeah, when I tried this last night, this was as far as I got. I got my ass handed to me like twice in a row. And I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. So we'll see if I do any better. Oh. There went my coaster. That's like the worst thing about coasters is like, especially if you have like a heavy coaster, the condensation, like sometimes your cup will stick and then like you pick up the coaster with your drink and then it falls, and that's exactly what happened to me. All right. Oh, god damn it. Anyway, hopefully the audio is good. It took me a long time this evening to get the audio set up right, because this game is so fucking loud. Like, holy shit. Scotty and Roy, like, I'll have to send it in the chat. Some of my oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. Some of my sound checks, like, when I first like just started doing the sound check, you couldn't even hear me. It was just like coming, and like all this like metal music and shit, and like you couldn't hear me at all. And it was like that was just like the default fucking settings. I was like, holy shit. God damn. What the fuck? What the hell? I can't get out of this shit. Get wrecked! It went right over his head. Ah! Die, you fucking jerk. Get the fuck out of here. Kamehameha. Suck on my pee-pee. Oh, got him. Holy shit, what a comeback. Good job, Krillin. Suck on my Dragon Balls. Oh, damn it. Scotty said loud screaming in Dragon Ball, LOL. Yeah. Well, I feel like I haven't... Oh, what the fuck? God damn, dude. We're supposed to be friends, Krillin. What the hell? Dick. Well, so much for Goku. Damn. But yeah, since my kid and I, we're still on original Dragon Ball. We haven't gotten to Dragon Ball Z yet. Like, I feel like we're not quite at all the screaming yet. There's been a fair amount of loud screaming, but... wait, okay. Would you like to continue? Scores you receive for each remaining match will be lowered. Okay, I don't care about score right now. I'm just trying to get through one of these. But yeah, I figure it's gonna get... From what I've seen, like, it gets pretty crazy. Like, basically, the most that I know about Dragon Ball Z is just, like, fucking people powering up and being like, "Rah!" and that's Dragon Ball Z. Get wrecked, you fuck. God damn it. Ugh. God. I'm dead. Scotty said that's a good summary of Dragon Ball Z. Oh! Got him. No. Fuck me. I will spam shit, I don't care. I gotta do what I gotta do. Whew. One down. Oh no! Fuck! How do I do that? Shit. Alright, Goku. Yeah! Get wrecked. No! Ugh. Jesus Christ. I do like the fact that, like, this game is, like, hard. Or at least for me, because I'm new to it. You know, because for the most part, like, a lot of these, like, fighting games, like, I've been playing them for decades. So it's a little, like, you know, a lot of it is muscle memory, and like it can be challenging, but I have to like sometimes ramp up the difficulty for some of the games. But this is pretty fun because I'm like new to it. Damn, this fucking team is hard. I guess at a certain point, if I can't do it, I might need to like reorder my team or something. It is kind of a bummer that they don't have like a traditional sort of like tower mode, at least that I could find. That part kind of sucks, but because like in this mode, it's not like when you lose, you get like a traditional game over where you can go like change your characters or something. It's just you have to keep trying. Ah. It's like all I can ever hit him with. Oh. Finally, Jesus. God damn. Scotty said this game does have auto combos, they just do less damage. Mm. Oh, fuck. Ah. There we go. Hell yeah. Get wrecked. Oh, shit. Ah. Oh, what the fuck? No! Goku! It's gonna be interesting to see how, like, I feel about Dragon Ball Z, because, like, I have really been enjoying Dragon Ball, and, like, I really like Goku as a character. Like, he's fucking funny. But, like, I feel like maybe, I wonder, I mean, I don't know, because, like, again, I'm speaking from ignorance, because I've never really seen much of it. But I wonder if he's still going to seem as funny and cool as an adult. Because, like, part of the reason he's so funny is because he's this sort of, like, super naive, like, innocent little kid, you know what I mean? That's, like, super powerful. Like, that's where a lot of the humor comes from. At least for me, like, it's super funny. So I'm wondering if it's gonna lose some of that with Dragon Ball Z, but we'll see. But yeah, I dig Goku. Also, I had no idea too that, like, he's like constantly like naked. He's just this little nudist. It's like super funny. All the like little like running gags are fucking hilarious. And then he doesn't like know the difference. He has no idea the difference between boys and girls. Like, he can't tell. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, Scotty said, oh, he's still a naive child just in an adult's body. Oh, nice. Okay, so I guess it will still be funny then. That's hilarious. But yeah, that's kind of what I like about his character, like the sort of like, yeah, he's naive and like kind of pure. I can't believe I finally got through that fucking fight. It was hardcore. Oh boy. Ah. Damn. I missed it. Jesus. Ah. Fuck yeah, bitch. Oh. There we go. It's hard for me to do that move for some reason. His like wolf fang thing. Oh shit, I did it the wrong way. The only thing that's been tough about watching Dragon Ball with my kid is like what I've had to do, you know, for due diligence as a parent, because my kid's pretty young, is I'm having to go through and basically be like, you know, 10 episodes ahead. So that way, like, you know, I know like what's coming up as far as like, because there's definitely like in the early stuff, some stuff that's a little inappropriate for really younger kids, you know what I mean, like 5, 6, you know, whatever. I mean, some of it goes over their head, but then like some of it is also like I'm not ready to have to like explain some of that shit. So I'd rather just skip over it if I can. So yeah, I'm just kind of like a little bit ahead of where she is, so that way like I know it's coming up, and then it's like, okay, like yeah, I can fast forward or skip that part or whatever if I need to. What the fuck? Oh shit. Most of it comes from Master Roshi and his like pervertedness. That's really like the only stuff that's like kind of... Did I get him? Oh, barely. Yeah, the Master Roshi stuff. Like, I find it fucking hilarious as an adult. Like, it's super fucking funny. But yeah, as far as having a kid, like, I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to have to deal with that conversation. Oh, I fucking made it through that one. That's cool. Alright, where's it gonna put me next? Congratulations. Oh, so it is only 3 fights. Okay, so where it says stage, that's how many stages it is. Okay, I got it. You completed Snake Way course. Snake Way course hard has been unlocked. Okay. Character selection, course selection, return to lobby. Let's go to course selection. I'll keep the same team for now. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so this would be 5 stages, 7 stages. Now I have the hard version of that. This is 5 stages, and that's 7 stages. Okay. Oh, and I get it. So I've gone that one direction on it, the highlighted, and then there's 2 other paths that I could do. Okay. Well, let's go to the next one. Let's do Extreme Gravity Spaceship Course. Let's give it a shot. I'll keep the same characters for now. I kind of get it now. It's cool. I was a little bummed at first. I was like, you know, I wish they had a regular tower, but I get what they're trying to do, make it a little more creative and different. Roy said, shake my head, Roshi is such a perv. Yeah, dude. Like, holy shit. Like, any fucking opportunity, like basically, like, when I'm watching it, like, before showing it to my kid, like, as I've been watching it, anytime, like, he shows up on screen, I'm like, oh, fuck, like, what's, is this gonna be one I'm gonna have to skip? Because it gets kind of, like, irritating for me, because then it's like I have to, like, you know, it becomes like not the show that I can just put on and plop my kid down. Like, I have to, like, actually, like, half pay attention so I can know when to, like, fast forward or whatever. But from what I've researched, it seems like most of that pretty much tones down in Dragon Ball Z. Like, it's not really a thing, I guess, as much. Like, a little bit, but not really. And I mean, honestly, like, where we're at right now, like the, what is it, the Red Ribbon Army arc, he hasn't really been around, so there really hasn't been hardly anything that's, like, been inappropriate at all. Like, it's pretty much just like become like a kid's show. So that's been cool. It's just, it's funny. There's a definite like weird duality with the early Dragon Ball, because it's like, it's this duality of like, you have the stuff that's like super pervy with Master Roshi, but then like you have characters like Goku that are like super pure, and like a lot of the actual just sort of like morals of the show and like the lessons that it teaches are actually like really good for kids. You know, like perseverance and just all this kind of stuff. Like, but then like in between that, you have like Master Roshi just being a total fucking pervert with women. Like, I mean, to be fair, it's played for comedy, and it's never like, it's never depicted as like a good thing. Like, you know, it's funny, but he always like, you know, he'll get fucking knocked the fuck out and shit, and like, so it's never like shown as like you want to be Master Roshi or anything. But yeah, it's just, it's funny, the duality of the show. Victory. Yeah, I'd still give it victory. Ooh, S rank. I like that. All right. Man, I'm pretty stoked about that Echo the Dolphin news. I guess they're gonna do like a HD remaster or something of the original Echo the Dolphin games, the first two, and then they're gonna make a third game, like a brand new sequel, which I'm super excited about. I don't really care too much about the HD remaster thing. It's like, whatever. Like, I think they're fine the way they are. That's like, it's neither here nor there with me. But the idea of a brand new Echo the Dolphin game is something that's super intriguing to me, because I know they tried to do like a more modern, at least modern at the time, like early 2000s. I think it was on Dreamcast. They did a Echo the Dolphin game, but I actually never got to play it. I've watched a video of it, and it looks interesting, but I don't know that it was reviewed very well by critics and just regular players. So it would just be cool to see like how they do, like, you know, a modern Echo the Dolphin game. Like, is it going to be 3D? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just, I'm really curious. Scotty said hopefully they make it brutally hard with no difficulty slider. Oh, hell yeah, dude. They have to. I feel like anybody that's making an Echo the Dolphin game has to know the legacy of the game, and it's like, that's just like what it's known for, is its brutal fucking difficulty. And, you know, like, zero hand-holding. Like, you just kind of had to figure that shit out on your own. Oh no, fuck! God damn it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do. But I'm actually like, I'm kind of excited if it's gonna be a 3D game. Like, I almost don't want them to do just like we're gonna do like a modern pixel type game and just do it 2D like the original. Like, I would actually want to see like what a next generation Echo the Dolphin game would be like. I want to swim underwater in, you know, full 3D. You know what I mean? Like, think about like the open world kind of vibes they could do for an Echo the Dolphin game. Like, they could literally do like almost like a Dark Souls-esque kind of game, but it's Echo the Dolphin. Like, that would be fucking crazy cool. Press all the buttons at once! No, it didn't work. Alright, Goku, it's up to you. There we go. Kamehameha, bitch. But yeah, I would totally be down for like a 3D underwater fucking experience with Echo the Dolphin. I think that'd be really rad. But who knows what they're gonna fucking do. No! There we go! Get him! Boom! Man, I gotta say, when you actually, like, when you win a fight like that, like, it feels pretty fucking cool. It's pretty epic. I'm also not gonna lie, I was just doing, like, Hadouken rolls and pressing all the buttons there at the end. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I just did Hadouken rolls and pressed all the trigger buttons and hoped for the best. And it worked out. So I'll take it. I can't remember what the countdown was. I think it was like... I can't remember if it was going to be this year or next year. If it's this year, it's the end of the year for the new Echo the Dolphin. But I'm going to definitely keep an eye on that one. I remember there was this game that came out like a few years ago, like maybe 3 or 4, maybe actually like 4 or 5 years ago now that I think about it. That was a shark game. God damn, the name is escaping me. But it was a shark game. It was like for PlayStation 4. And I remember my wife and I got it, and I kind of was like, I had seen like some trailers and stuff, and I was like, oh, maybe this is going to be kind of like what a 3D Echo the Dolphin game would be like, but it didn't really live up to that. I remember being a little disappointed, which it was my fault, because like I was kind of hoping for like an Echo the Dolphin kind of game, but it wasn't that. But and then it was like I felt like they kind of didn't get the underwater mechanics right. Like it didn't feel right. I mean, I don't know the answer. I don't know, like, I couldn't even tell you now, like, what they could have done better, because it's been so long, but hopefully it'll be better than that if they do, like, 3D. I can't think of the name of it. It's like the only, like, shark game out there, I think. I feel like it was done by, like, a bigger studio, too, like a... not Ubisoft, but like... Who the fuck did it? Was it THQ Nordic or something? Maybe it was. Maybe that's who it was. Oh! Damn it, fucker. Got him. There's one more guy. Krillin versus Krillin. Get wrecked. Boom. I think maybe I'm getting the controls down a little more. I think once Scotty said it has that like sort of auto combo thing, I kind of slowed down a little bit, and it's been helping. Was that the third fight? So maybe 2 more? Warning! Boo brawlers.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess.
Yeah, I didn't realize that today was Cinco de Mayo until like maybe like an hour or 2 before I was gonna do this, and I was like, oh shit, how perfect. Playing Dragon Ball Z on a Mexican holiday. What better way to celebrate Cinco de Mayo? some fucking Dragon Ball Z. And then I just started looking up like Dragon Ball Z Mexico memes and like all the like taco shops with like Dragon Ball Z artwork. Dude, but you know, if you see a taco shop and it's got fucking Goku like drawn on the wall, oh my god, it's gonna be fucking good. You're in for a treat. Taco's gonna be off the fucking hook. It also probably means you're in Mexico. And probably like the worse that Goku is drawn, like if he's drawn really badly, the food's probably gonna be even better. What the fuck, dude? Eat shit! Oh, he blocked it. Suck on my wolf fang, bitch. Got him. Barely. I definitely know, like, I'm in for some weird shit, because this guy's name is, like, Go Tanks? That's fucking crazy. What the fuck? Oh, shit. What the fuck is this? No! What the fuck? Oh, fuck! Man, I barely blocked that. This is actually like the first match I've actually been able to do any blocking, and it's not mattering because the fucking wrecked, bitch. Boom. Uh-oh. Piccolo. I like Krillin too. Like he's another character that I actually really like. I can tell he's a little bit older here, so maybe it's I have him to look forward to in Dragon Ball Z. I guess he sticks around. But he's pretty cool. I like him. He's another character too that's like he's kind of like he's endearing because he's kind of like a good dude. Scotty said, LOL, the Dragon Ball in Mexico thing is weird. No idea how that came about. I know, dude. They fucking love that shit, though. Roy said this game is so full of spoilers and Dan don't know. I know. Green Goku. Scotty said, nah, Piccolo is cooler than Goku. The only thing that I do know is I do know that I meet King Piccolo first or something, right? Which I guess is like maybe his dad or something. I know that much just from it's just in the, you know, pop culture lexicon or whatever. I think that's what it is, something like that. It's another green dude that's not actually Piccolo. I think that's kind of like the end, right? The end of Dragon Ball or something like that. There's some things that, you know, have already been spoiled for me that, like, I just know because you can't really escape it. It's such a part of our culture at this point. It's like Superman, you know what I mean? Like, there's just these, like, sort of basic things that everybody knows. But I've been having a kick. Like, it's kind of cool, like, you know, because obviously, like, people have lives, right? Like, you can't fucking, it's impossible to, like, watch everything and, you know, whatever. But one of the cool things about being a parent is that there's definitely been things that I might not have otherwise, you know, seen if I didn't have a kid. And the Dragon Ball thing is one of them. So it's been fun, like, you know, watching it with her. But then it's like I'm kind of discovering this neat thing that, like, I didn't really have time for, you know, like when I was younger. And also I might have been a little bit too old for it because, well, at least Dragon Ball Z, maybe not Dragon Ball, I think it was that thing of, like, it didn't it didn't air everywhere in the United States. Like there were some places it just didn't show. Um, so that was the problem with regular Dragon Ball. And then Dragon Ball Z, like I think by the time that was kind of like a bigger thing, like I was already like really busy with my band, and I basically by the time like I started getting serious about music, it's like everything took a backseat for many years, like video games, anime, like, you know, it's just, that was my focus. Which, you know, it kind of has to be that if you're gonna be good at anything, you kind of sometimes like that, you know, when you're starting out, it's like you got to put all your focus on that. Couldn't really have any distractions. What's up, Shode? Welcome to Cinco de Mayo Dragon Ball stream. Celebrating Mexico kicking the shit out of the French. Because nobody likes the French, right? It's like they're like one below like the British, right? If you're an American. What the fuck? Suck on this, bitch! Suck on my Kamehameha! Or Kamehameha. Whatever. I'm a-firing my lasers! Boom, bitch! Destructive finish, cool. Oh, that's the other thing that I really like about the original Dragon Ball. I'm listening to, you know, obviously my kid can't read completely yet, so like she's learning right now, so we're watching it in English, and the English dub, like whoever did the voice for Goku is super funny. Like his laugh, like he has this, like he'll do shit and then like he'll giggle, and it's like super funny. Like he'll kick the shit out of someone and then he's just like it's super funny. Scotty said you just need some Taco Bell and Coronas for the authentic Mexican experience. I know, right? I don't give a fuck, dude. I fucking love me some Corona. Oh, did I? Oh, I finished it. I beat it. Hell yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. I got through 2 of these. That's pretty good. I was getting my ass handed to me yesterday. All right. I guess this would be the next one because it's like the longest one. Okay, if I get through this one, then we'll go to hard. We'll try some of these on hard mode. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I do love Corona. I know people talk shit about Corona and they're like, oh, it's piss in a bottle, but I love it. I like to do the whole, I take the lime and I push the lime down into the bottle, and I love it, man. I actually have a 6-pack of Corona in the fridge right now. I thought about getting a Corona for tonight just to be silly because it's Cinco de Mayo, but I need the coffee instead because I'm so fucking tired. If I drank a beer right now, just one beer, I would start falling asleep. Shode said drinking a Modelo Negra. Nice, dude. Modelo's good. Shode said I like Coronas. Yeah, man, they're great. Because they're good for me because like I'm kind of like, I'm not a big drinker. I drank like in my 20s like everybody, and in my 30s there was a period where I drank a lot of whiskey, but for the most part, like I've never really been like a huge drinker, and I'm not, but like I'm the guy that like I go out to dinner on the weekend and I'll have like a beer with my meal. You know, if we go to a Japanese restaurant, like I'll have a Japanese beer, and then, you know, anywhere else we go, I always just get a Corona and a lime, and that's like my drink. So Roy said lime in the bottle, honorary Mexican. Mexican. Yeah, Mexican. Scotty said they'll call Coronas piss while drinking their light beer water. I know, right? While drinking their Bud Light and shit. Corona tastes like piss, and it's like, dude, you're drinking Bud Light. Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I like Mexican beer, and I like Japanese beer. It's pretty good. Boom. Roy said shots fired. Oh, at Bud Light? Yeah. Dude, you know what I used to fucking drink when I was a teenager? Was you know, because when you're a teenager, especially when you're a teenager, because you're not even like old enough to be drinking anyway, but like you have no money, so like it was all about the Miller High Life, dude. The champagne of beers. That was always the thing too, like, you know, like we knew we were drinking shit, but it was always like, oh, it's the champagne of beers. Miller High Life. What was the other one that was like super cheap, like Natty Ice? Whatever you could get like in abundance or cheap in abundance or like in a big bottle. But yeah, I was never like a huge beer guy because I learned pretty early on that like getting drunk off of beer was like the worst because you get the spins and shit, and like anytime like I've ever thrown up from drinking, it was always beer. Never, like if I drink whiskey, like I never throw up or anything, but I also drink it straight. Like I'm not like a sugary alcoholic drink guy. Scotty said we drank High Life in high school because our friend who used his older brother's ID drank it. Ah, a fellow enjoyer of the champagne of beers. Fancy. Look at Scotty. Fancy with his fucking champagne of beers. You know what American beer I think if I had to pick one that's like kind of the, you know, your sort of generic like American beers, like if they only had like Miller and Coors and Bud Light, and that's like, or Budweiser, and like that's all they had at a place, I would go with the Coors. If I had to pick one of the three between Miller, Bud, and Coors, I would pick Coors. What's their thing? Like they have like the mountain, right? Rocky Mountain High? Is that their thing? I don't know. I forget their slogan. Shode said used to just take a whiskey bottle from the back of my grandpa's liquor cabinet. Johnny Walker usually. Oh shit. There's actually a liquor that I can't drink. I can't even fucking smell it almost, and it makes me sick because I got super fucked up as a teenager. That's Jägermeister. There was a movie. What the fuck movie was it? It's a movie that has that actor Dawson from Dawson's Creek is in it. Can't remember the name of the movie. I don't even remember what it's about. But I just know that my buddy was like, hey, so there's this movie and it's got Dawson from Dawson's Creek, and he just like, I don't know if he's actually drinking Jägermeister in the movie now. I can't remember or not. Maybe he is drinking Jägermeister. I don't know. But basically it was like, he brought over a bottle of Jägermeister to my house and was like, every time this dude takes a fucking shot in this movie, like, we're gonna take a shot. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, like, whatever. And I got so fucking sick within like 2 hours. Like I was literally out in the front yard just throwing up in the grass. It was so fucking bad. Roy said Jaeger is basically Robitussin cough syrup. It shows that I agree. I'd probably gag if I tried to shoot JD. Oh, talking about Jack Daniels now? Yeah. I never liked Jack Daniels. There was like a brief period when I first started drinking where I did Jack and Cokes for a little bit, but you know, that's when it didn't take me very long to realize like, oh, the whole hangover thing was very like, a lot of it depended on what you were drinking, you know what I mean? And it's like, you're drinking like sugar and like, you know, like with the Coke and everything. So like, that's when I just started realizing like, oh, I'll just drink some on the rocks, like whiskey. And then I never got sick, and once I started doing that, I never got sick, and I never was hungover, and I also never got like too wasted or like super drunk. Like for some reason, like just drinking straight whiskey like that, you're able to just get like a nice decent buzz and go on with your evening, you know what I mean? Like it's easier to know when to stop. At least it was for me. And then I always made sure I drank water too. Ah, what the fuck? God damn, dude. Got him. Boom. Stop blocking my shit. Nice. Oh, fuck. Come on. Ugh. Jesus. Nice. Oh. No! I'm trying to do more tag-ins to kind of like mix things up, but I don't know if it's helping me or not. Oh shit. Shit, man. Ah. Stupid. Nice. But yeah, when I drink whiskey, I was a Jameson guy. That was my drink of choice. I've probably put back enough Jameson for like three people, 3 lifetimes. But that was the one that I figured out that like, I don't know if it's because it's like a lighter whiskey. I'm not really sure. I'm not like a big like, I don't know about like all the particulars of alcohol, but it felt lighter, and I never really got like hungover with it or anything. So I like me some Jameson, and they had the various tiers of Jameson too, which was cool. I like Scotch too. Scotch is nice.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess.
I actually have a bottle of Scotch in the cabinet somewhere. I like to have a glass every now and then. My wife got me this cool It's like this thing that makes ice, and it makes like a round, like a ball, like a that you stick in the glass, and then you pour your scotch over it. But it's pretty cool. This is giant ice ball. Showed said my kids usually aren't into older cartoons I try to show them, but they like their TMNT cartoons, so it's fun getting to watch those. Oh, nice. Yeah, my kid likes everything, but it's probably because, like, you know, she's really young, and like we're keeping her away from like you know, Netflix and streaming and all that kind of shit. So she you know, she doesn't really know that that stuff kind of exists. So basically what she knows is what we've shown her, and everything that we've shown her has just been pretty much from like the, you know, 80s, 90s, and very early 2000s. So she loves everything. Yeah, it's like some of the stuff that's like out there now, like I wouldn't even want my kid to watch. But that's probably just me. I'm in the minority. Like, we actually don't even have stream. The only streaming service that we have is Amazon, and that's just because, or Amazon Prime, because it comes with your, you know, your regular Prime account. So we have Amazon Prime for shopping, so it comes with the streaming, but we never watch it. Actually, you know what's kind of cool is YouTube actually, I didn't even know this. It's like hidden in their thing, because I have the subscription for it, and there's like a lot of fucking movies on YouTube. Like, and if you have the monthly, like if you pay the monthly thing or whatever, you can just watch like all these movies. It's super cool. Roy said Netflix and Disney Plus kind of ruined my nephews. Like, their imagination isn't as vivid. Now it's just Spider-Man and Bluey. And this weird-ass movie called Vivo. I don't know what that is. Yeah, everything's kind of fucking weird out there now, like, that's on, like, TV. You know, and it's like, there's a lot of, because parents just, like, they plop their kid down in front of Netflix or YouTube and whatever and just let them go, and it's like, the thing is like, I remember my wife was telling me that, like, somebody at her work was like, oh yeah, like, my kid just watches YouTube, and, like, they discovered this show from the, like, you know, because it's YouTube suggestions and the next video, and they want to see what the next video is going to play and whatever and all this kind of shit. And it's like, I can't imagine sitting your kid down in front of fucking YouTube and letting him, like, roll with the YouTube experience. I don't even care if it's YouTube for kids, right? Because you're like, look, your brain isn't fully formed. Your brain still forms until you're what, like 24 or something like that. You're literally wiring their fucking brain for, like, the internet, you know what I mean? And, like, dopamine hits and, like, all that kind of shit. And it's like, what are you fucking doing? Like, that's insane. Like, I get it. Like, there was the same thing about, like, oh, you know, you shouldn't let your kids watch too much TV. You know, so it's like, you know, maybe 30 years from now, people will look at people like me and be like, oh, you were just overreacting. But I don't think that I'm overreacting, or, like, you know, by not letting my kids sit in front of fucking YouTube. Like, I think we have proof of, like, even what it does to adults, like, being on things like YouTube and social media and stuff. And, like, I think it's a little different for some people that are older, because it's like, Like YouTube, like the whole algorithmic thing and all this kind of shit, like it doesn't work on me because like I know what it is. You know what I mean? Like I know what they're trying to do. I get it. Like I just ignore it. You know what I mean? Like I go on YouTube and I watch what I want to watch. I don't watch suggested videos. Like they can't get me with it because I know what they're doing. But like a kid, you know, you're just wiring them to like love that fucking YouTube algorithm, you know what I mean? And it's like you're just making these little fucking wired for algorithm humans. And it can't be good. You know, and the other thing too is it's like there's all this like fucking you know, political shit in a lot of cartoons too, where it's like they're trying to like push agendas for stuff, and it's like, you know, I get it. Like in the 90s you had shit like Captain Planet and whatever, and it was like, you know, they're trying to push the whole like environmental thing, but it's like it was pretty harmless. I actually thought it was stupid when I was a kid. I fucking hated Captain Planet. Like it's a cinch that I turned out the way that I turned out, considering I fucking thought Captain Planet was stupid when I was a kid. But anyway, it's like, yeah, like I don't need like the fucking TV to be talking to my kid about like fucking trans and non-binary and all this fucking shit. It's like it's a cartoon, like it's, you know, I don't, you know what I mean? Like don't talk to my kids about that kind of shit. Like I'll talk to my kid about that shit when it's time. Like, you know what I mean? And like our parents didn't have to worry about that. Like literally the most political it got was Captain Planet that I can remember. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, there was like vaguely like sort of liberal messages of be kind and, you know, whatever, but it was like, you know, it was just whatever, silly shit. It wasn't anything like, you know, out of bounds, I would say, you know. But it's like I don't need to have the conversation with my 5-year-old about like what's non-binary. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not having that conversation with my fucking 5-year-old. Get the fuck out of here. I don't think I even knew what a fucking what a trans person was until I was like fucking 20. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think I even knew what that fucking shit was. I'm not even I wasn't sheltered either. I just like, it just, I don't know, it just never came up for some reason in my life. Like, like I was like, wait a minute, what? Like I kind of knew like what cross-dressers were, I guess. Like I had a understanding of that. And like, I remember, you know, the joke in Ace Ventura, like whatever, like I got it, like chicks with dicks, like whatever. But like, it just wasn't like a thing. Like it wasn't something I like thought about, you know? So it's like, the idea that it's like this thing now, and like that, you know, you would push it on kids. It's like yeah, like I didn't think about that when I was a kid at all. Like it never occurred to me. Like, and it never came up like in anything. I don't know. It's just like, and I'm not even, I don't even think that that's like me being like controversial. That's just like, I mean, that's just like my parenting choice. You know what I mean? Like I don't care what you do, but I don't need to have those conversations with my kid right now. I don't think any parent does. I don't think kids need to worry about any of that shit. I didn't worry about any of that shit when I was a kid. Just let them watch Dragon Ball. Ah, fuck. Oh my god, with the blocking. No! No! I'm fucked. Oh, I got him, barely. Whew. Roy said, YouTube zombies, yeah. So it said, I hate watching movies with ads mostly. If it's just on in the background, I don't mind. Well, YouTube doesn't, the movies with ads don't, or it doesn't have movies with ads if you pay for it. I forget what it's called, YouTube, whatever, the monthly paid one. Like, all the movies are ad-free, and it has a bunch of fucking movies. Like, you should go look. Like, look at all the movies that YouTube has. It's fucking crazy. Like, it rivals, like, Netflix and Amazon Prime and all that shit. Oh, got him. Android 18. Oh shit, bitch. No! Fuck. No. Damn. Bitch is pretty tough. Scotty, is this a chick that you said that one of the characters you said you were using? Android 18 when you played? She's pretty fucking hardcore, dude. Fuck. Ugh. Damn it. I'm gonna fucking lose. Maybe not. Oh, Goku in with the fucking... Got her. Scotty said Amazon Prime started putting ads in their movies. What the fuck? They did? Really? Even if you pay, they put ads in the movies? That's wild. Show said I find it weird posting their kids on the internet. I stopped using social media about 5 or so years ago, but I guess Tube is social media of sorts. Scotty said, nah, I played Android 21. Oh, okay, there's different Androids. Okay. I think I just remembered the Android part. Yeah, I don't post my kid on the internet either. Yeah, I find that pretty weird too. Anytime that I've the very few times that I covered her face, and it was mostly just because I was being like, I look good in this picture. But yeah, I would never show my kid's face on the fucking internet. That's insane. I don't get that people do that either. That's wild. What's up, Gabe? He said Gabriel's in. Welcome to Dragon Ball stream. That's crazy about Amazon Prime adding ads to their movies. That's wild. It's funny because it's like, you know, at this point, like, can we just go back to cable TV if they're gonna start doing that? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, just go back to cable. If you're gonna start adding advertisements in the movies, like at that point, it's like just watch it on USA. TNT movie night and shit, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck, dude? Jesus. God. You know, it's actually funny. I've been buying these VHS for my kid that, like, it's cool. Like, people sell like old, like, where they just like recorded like a random night of, or, you know, afternoon or whatever of like Cartoon Network or like Fox Kids or Toonami or whatever the fuck. Hold on, I'm getting my ass fucking handed to me. Missed it. There we go. Finally, fucking dickhead. But anyway, they make these VHS, and I've been getting them for my kid, and it's cool, but it's like, at the same time, it's like a bummer because it's like, I wish, like, you know, some of this stuff was still around, because it's like, she likes it a lot, but it's like, you know, she can't get the same experience today, you know, like just throwing on Cartoon Network or whatever. Oh, fuck. Gabe said, grew up on Dragon Ball Z, reminds me of the cartoon. And Shode said, yeah, this game looks good. Yeah, dude, the fucking graphics on this game are fantastic, dude. Like, I literally feel like I'm in the fucking cartoon. It's crazy. I'm about to lose hard. Yep. I feel like I was doing good for a while there. Showed said I used to record a lot off TV, but no idea what happened to those tapes. I know, same, dude. I used to do that a lot too. I had stacks and stacks of fucking VHS. Like, I'd record movies and whole shows, and yeah. I wish I had kept all that stuff, but like, you know, I didn't know I was gonna have a kid, and you know, there's a lot of stuff I would have kept if I had known. Like, Roy said Goku defeated Goku. Yeah. This guy's creepy.
Are you ready?
Damn it. Boom! Fucking wrecked, bitch. Shit. Ugh. Jesus Christ, I can't get out of this shit. Suck it. Ugh. Fuck, man. Alright, Krillin, it's up to you. Ugh, damn it. Ugh. Fucking missed him. Ugh. Damn. Looks like we're gonna be stuck on this one for a little bit. I feel like I did worse this time. God. Ah! I shot it the wrong way. My Kamehameha. Damn. It's a little late for that. Whew. Tough. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention, I've been kind of realizing, like, now is, I don't know if anybody has a PS4, or, you know, if you still play PS4, or if you have a PS5, actually, this still applies. Now is a really great time to buy PS4 games. Because I was deciding what I was going to get this game for, because I wanted to stream it, and I saw that it was on sale and everything, and I was like, well, maybe it's cheaper to get the physical, whatever. And I hopped on Amazon, and I was just looking at PS4 games, and you can get a lot of PS4 games for like $20 or under. And you know, considering that PS5 doesn't really, you know, there's no games, it's actually a great time to like go back and check out games like maybe that you missed on PS4, because you can get them really cheap, and then you know, they'll still play on PS5. Like, you can literally get, I think, like all 3 of the good Dragon Ball games for PlayStation 4 for like the price of like one game, which is pretty cool. Man, this fight is fucking brutal, man. Ugh. I was doing so good for so long. I gotta say, Kid Goku is probably like my favorite character so far in this game. Like, he's really cool. I mean, I'm sucking right now, but God damn it. No! There's no way I would have been able to do it anyway. I had a whole other guy to fight after that. Some of the Switch games are a little cheaper now too. At least the ones that aren't, you know, first party Nintendo. J-Chan said, wait, are you using your video card? That's unheard of. You are using your video card? What do you mean, using my video card? For streaming this? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, J-Chan? Jesus Christ. Fuck off, dude. Ugh. God damn. They like wreck me the first fight every time. Ugh. Fuck out of here, bitch. Ugh. I gotta get through this fucking fight, man. Fuck me. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. Fuck out of here. Ugh. Damn it, dude. I'm like doing all this crazy shit and I'm still fucking can't get this guy. Fuck. Finally. Jesus. Whew. I still have one more guy? Or two more? I still have two more? Okay, one more. One more. I could do this. Get fucking wrecked! No! No! What the fuck? What is happening? He killed me. Ugh. Jesus Christ. J-Chan said this game requires some GPU power. Oh, I don't play on my computer, dude. I'm playing on Switch. On Nintendo Switch. Dan normally plays 16-bit games. Yes. Gabriel said, do you think this game is easier to beat than King of Fighters? I was doing fine until I got to this fucking match. I was doing okay. J-Chan said, Kamehameha, welcome to Hawaii. Man. That was like the worst defeat so far. Man, I was doing so good too. For being a noob at this game, like I've never played this game except for the few rounds that I played yesterday. Like I'm completely new at this. And I was doing so good. Ugh. They just like fucking kill Yamcha like right away. Like What the fuck is this shit? That's overkill. God damn it, dude. It's like even worse this time. It's gonna miss him. Fuck, I knew it. Well, we've got about 30 minutes left, so we'll see if I can beat this in 30 minutes. This is where the, like, I wish you could switch characters thing comes in. Because, like, I feel like I'm doing the worst with Yamcha on this fight. Although they're the only 3 characters that I've used, so it's like, I don't know, I'd have to learn a new character, I guess. God damn it, dude. Fuck. Ugh. Fucking wrecked! I still have 2 characters to fight. It seems like sometimes you can get energy back, but like I don't really know how that works. I wish I knew. Oh, I got him! Holy shit! One more. You fucking wrecked! Get the fuck out of here! Die! 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 Woohoo! I did it! Goku for the fucking win. Holy shit. That was fucking sane. Wow. Goku really is the best. Holy shit. His laugh. I don't even care that I'm rank D. I fucking did it. I will take it. Is there still another fight? Please tell me that was the end. Oh my god. Oh no, I did it! Congratulations! Whoo! Okay, that was the roughest tower. Okay, now I guess I can answer the question if it's easier to beat than King of Fighters. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit easier to beat than King of Fighters. It's still challenging as fuck though. It's very challenging, especially like I said earlier, like I've never played this before. So there's that challenge of like coming into something that plays a little bit different. But yeah, it's super fun. I definitely recommend this. If anybody here hasn't played it, I would say get it. It's on sale today, in the Switch store, for pretty cheap. It's like under $20. Like I would say go get it. Like if you've never played it, it's really good. I wonder what these random ones are. There's also hard. And then also there's these question mark. So like if I did the first path, I wonder if I do this again, if it'll put me on the second path. Let me go here. Let me return to the lobby. Since we've got about 25 minutes left, let's do the one that's just 3 matches. I'm gonna switch out one of my characters, and then we'll try that, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. But man, that that one fight, that last one was fucking epic, man. That was cool. I could see myself playing this game a lot, actually. Like, I want to play it like outside of the stream so I can kind of learn the mechanics a little more, because I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do... Where's Kid Goku? Let's start with Krillin. Wait, no, let's... Okay. I'll do Master Roshi. And then... let's change his color. What colors does he have? I guess we'll go with that, because that's more like the Dragon Ball colors, I guess. Alright. Okay, let's see if it... Again, I guess we'll find out if it depends on what happens in the fight or not, like which path it takes you on. Master Roshi. He doesn't have his same glasses. Because, like, since I'm watching the original, he has, like, these, like, red, like, different glasses in the show. Oh, they're red there. Goku. That's kind of unfair. Oh, cool. Oh, that's a cool move. Oh, I'm all buff. Oh, damn, he's pretty rad. Nice. I like, too, that, like, some of the moves, at least from the older characters that I recognize, like, some of their moves, like, I recognize from the show. Shit. I was surprised that this guy was him and Kid Goku, like, they're both DLC characters. They're not, like, in the regular roster, which is kind of shitty. You would think, considering they're, like, original Dragon Ball characters, they wouldn't be DLC, but whatever. I guess that's just the way of the modern video game world. Boom! Nice. Got him. I'm surprised he didn't say something like pervy. Alright, later show. Thanks for hanging out, dude. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Oh, weird. It's like it sent me on the same path.
It's time to face your opponent.
Man, the loading times are pretty crazy, but I guess it's probably because it's Switch. I wonder if the loading times are just as bad on PS4. I can't get over how much it like looks just like the cartoon. It's fucking crazy. And this is what I keep saying, like, the way that this game is animated, this is what I want from a Street Fighter game. Like, that's why Street Fighter 6 frustrates me so much. Well, one of the reasons. I mean, there's many, but... Like, I really wish that they would do a Street Fighter game that looked like this. Like, go back to the original character designs, not this, like, new shit. The original character designs, and animate it like this. Like, that would be fucking sick. Like, for the life of me, I cannot figure out why they won't do that. Like, it seems to me like if they were to do something like that, it would sell like fucking hotcakes. But, what do I know? Like, can you imagine if they, like, say they even just use the character designs from the Street Fighter 2 movie, the animated movie, and just use those character designs and did it animated like that. Like, that would be fucking amazing. Like, how fucking cool would that be? They would sell like 25 million copies in like a day. No! Ugh. It's kind of crazy how, like, when you do this, this path, because it's only 3 fights, the second one is like super fucking hard. I guess maybe because it's the one like right before the last one, but like the difficulty spike between the first fight and the second fight on this path is crazy. Because this is what happened to me like the very first time I played it, because this was the first thing I tried, and I won the first fight like super easy, and then yeah, this one I just got my ass handed to me. And it's happening again.
Are you ready? Go!
Ah. Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck? Like, I didn't even hardly hit him. Crazy. Ah, he fucking blocked it. Ugh. Yeah, I'll spam it. I don't give a fuck. It's the fucking 2 more characters to beat. Ah. Now it's all up to Goku. Alright, Goku, you got this. You're Goku. You're the fucking toughest one. Oh shit! You're fucking wrecked! Oh, I tried to block it and I didn't block. What the fuck? Jesus. Okay, one more character and I have no fucking energy. Come on. Ah, fuck. Woo! Man. I gotta say, those close matches, man, they're pretty fucking epic. Pretty epic and pretty fun. Like, you definitely, when you win one like that, it feels good, for sure. Yeah, I can see now like why this game is super popular. Like I know like on my like my PlayStation friends list or whatever back in the day, like I noticed that like everybody had this game. Like no matter what kind of games they played, it seemed like this game was the one that was like that everyone had. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, now that I'm playing it, I get it. It's super fun. All right, hopefully I can win this one and we can wrap it up for the night on a win. This looks like it's going to be tough though. Boom! Oh shit! Damn it! Damn it! There we go. It's definitely like I could imagine too. Like it's a fun game just to even watch people play it because it's like you literally feel like you're just watching a fucking cartoon. Pretty cool. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Ah! Fuck. Master Roshi down. Up. Jesus. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna miss him. Oh, block this shit. Got him. Whew. Right through the building. Fuck me. Whoa! Get wrecked. Ah, poor Krillin. Alright, Goku. You're the closer. Handle business. Shit. Oh no. Boom. Get fucking wrecked. There we go. I actually get to end the night on a win. Hell yeah, brother. Now Goku's gonna go eat a fucking 52-course meal. Alright. Well, that's pretty much 2 hours. I would say that's pretty good. I managed to actually beat all of the tower modes, and then I even did this one a second time, so that's cool. I was pretty concerned when I was originally deciding to stream this. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to even be able to beat a single fucking tower. So I'm glad I was able to not only beat one, but all three of them. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I might actually have to. I'll look into seeing I'll go watch someone do it maybe, but like I think it takes about 6 hours to do the story mode. You know, maybe I'll have to look into doing like a double 2-part stream or something and do the the entire story mode. I don't know if I could do a whole 6-hour stream, but you know, maybe I could split it into 2 parts or something. That could be cool. There's also that Dragon Ball Kakarot game or whatever that looks kind of cool, so maybe that could be one that I could stream at some point as well. So, but we'll see. And also, I think the year anniversary of the show is coming up. If not this month, I think it's next month. But I think it might be this month. So I'll have to keep an eye on when that is. And then whenever that is, I'm going to do Contra for the year anniversary stream. So look forward to that. But anyway, thanks for hanging, guys. And I will be back next week. So I'll catch you next time. All right, later.